later. But what happens is people just don't get to it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's me who needs to clean for a stream, or it's just like being OCD and just wants a clean space. And so then I end up doing it. It's gotten so much better, but a lot of it is just like, I'm just not good with living with people. I don't like having to have a fridge where there's like 12 gallons of milk and like half of them are half empty and there's like a weird smell and you don't know whose it is. And like you have to like ask people, and like I feel like I'm so naggy because I'm like, hey, will you wipe the counter? Like, hey, will you check the fridge for your stuff? Like, hey, will you but everyone, like,
it's not naggy. If they're adults, then they should be doing it. Like, you shouldn't have to
and everyone has been raised that way though. Like their mom might have done that shit, and then first time they moved out is they move in with Ludwig. But the thing is that when you complain about it, you feel like they would be like, well, it wouldn't be a problem unless she wasn't here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we were able to do this before she was around. But the thing is that you use the kitchen for like your streams and like to cook food. And didn't you cook a whole bunch of food for them when you first moved in? I remember someone telling me that, and then you just quit.
Yeah, so I used to make dinner for everybody every single night because it just made me feel like I was needed, kind of, right? Like it kind of made me feel like, oh, sorry for
guilty pleasure thing.
Yeah, like sorry for interrupting you guys. Here's some food. And then there was like this thing where like, but then I would spend 3 hours making food and then 2 hours cleaning up. So then it was like, okay, well then we'll shift, like people clean up after me and like people do the dishes, but then that just fell behind. And so finally Lud was like, you've got to stop, just be normal and just make food for us. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Okay. And so then so I do that, but it's things like I'm just very selfish in the way, like I want to walk through my house in my underwear and I can't do that, so it just like makes me sad. Like, and it's just like little things like that. Like I can't watch TV whenever I want because someone else could be using the TV downstairs, and so it's just like, I'm just very selfish with my space. And so that's it's, and like one of his roommates even asked me, they're like, do you think you'll ever be happy living with the boys? And I'm like, no, because it's not the boys. It's the people, the boys that I live with are great and amazing. It's just, I want to walk through my house naked. Like, I just want to.
Like, the personal space and
that's how I am too.
Yeah, you just need space.
Also, like, you kind of sound like me in the sense where if I can't walk outside of my room real quick without my bra on because I feel like someone's there, or without pants on because I feel like someone's there, I start kind of getting irritated. Like, okay, why are they there? Who do you think you are?
That was so creepy.
That was so
oh my god.
creepy.
What the fuck?
We need like a Housewives of Twitch bingo card. Like, one boyfriend needs attention, mark it off on a bingo card.
That actually scared me too.
Yeah, I saw a shadow like behind the door. I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit.
He looks like a little kid. He looks like a little kid who just walked into his mom's room like,
Mom, I just
play?
shit the bed.
Mom, I just shit. No.
Oh, okay. They can't hear you from there. I was gonna ask your opinion, but you don't have to answer. They could.
Should braid his hair.
Ask him what he feels about
I just
shitting
wish
the
he
bed.
would cut it.
His hair's so fucking long.
Bleach it.
I'm mad that
Have you ever shit yourself on accident?
Nope.
Never?
Only
You're
on
lying.
purpose.
He's lying. He shits the side of the toilet. There's no way that I shit myself and he never has.
I have my mom confirmed.
Never?
Nope.
Good for you. He said I could have his mom confirmed.
Impressive.
Okay, bye.
That's funny.
Matt shit himself twice in the past year.
God,
That's
Gross.
crazy.
that was funny.
I definitely get the living alone thing though, and I just gotta say, Maya has the most patience I've ever met. Of anybody I've ever met in my entire life.
Well, because the people I live with are just mad.
Yes, I would just be.
Yeah.
I would just be on edge all day.
Yeah. But you know what's it's actually so, I mean, it hasn't been very long, but right now I love cooking. Like, I love cooking, but living in my old house by myself, cooking for just yourself, to me, is like the most depressing thing ever. Like, making yourself a meal, just eating it, and you're like, oh, this tastes good. But there's like no satisfaction. Then cleaning up after yourself is so depressing. But here, I've been cooking for everyone, and it's so nice. But I only bring food to the people that do dishes. It's like maybe a little petty, but I will literally I
so
will
smart.
walk food down to Simply while he's live because he is just a well-adjusted man and he'll come upstairs after